Se você é um apaixonado por filmes faroestes, você está no canal correto. Apenas faroestes. Filmes e séries inesquecíveis. Curta esse canal. Inscreva-se e participe do seu crescimento. Compartilhe nas suas redes sociais. Apenas faroeste.
It's here a day early.
Those prison wagons are inhuman. Not even animals should be transported in them.
There's a man I've been trying to keep out of that one, Emily. Now, if you'll forgive me, I'd like to go take care of it now.
I can go with you, Samuel.
Well, I'd rather you wouldn't, Emily. Those prison guards are a pretty rough breed. I won't be very long.
You guys hear that music we came into town? That's just about as close to heaven as you're ever gonna get.
Clement, I couldn't disagree with you more. Mr. Talman, the prison wagon wasn't due here until tomorrow. I cannot possibly hear our motion for a new trial until then.
Now, you don't really believe that one day is going to make any difference to Guthrie Amber, do you?
What I believe is not relevant. Every man is entitled to his full day in court.
Well, the last I heard, he'd had it. Was found guilty for 3 murders.
Deputy?
Sorry, Mr. Fancher. The court gave me its orders. I've got to carry them out. Here's the transfer paper, custodial release. Sign it. I'll turn Amber over to you. I'll say this for you, Mr. Fancher. You sure give your clients their money's worth.
Due process of law is the right of every citizen. As long as you arrest them, I'll defend them.
Ma'am, could I talk to you? I'm sorry if I frightened you. There's nothing to be scared of. Ain't no way anybody in here can hurt you.
Was there something you wanted?
There sure is, ma'am. We're in awful need of a drop or two of water. Was wondering maybe if you could help us.
Well, I can certainly tell the guards for you.
You just be wasting your breath, ma'am. We've been begging them for water since noon yesterday. They just been laughing at us.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, we'd surely consider it an act of charity if you'd fill this for us at the horse trial. Wouldn't be much, but it's so terrible hot in here, you might surely and truly be saving a life or two. Please, ma'am. Please.
go down to the livery stable? I think my new bridle should be ready.
Let's see. Sure.
All right, thank you.
I'm afraid it doesn't hold very much.
Oh, it's a lifesaver, ma'am. If you can just curl the brim so as I can get it through the bar.
Hey, what are you doing to her? Let go of her. Let go. Let her go. Help! Somebody help! Help! Somebody help! Mr. Cartwright, they got Mrs. Fancher. Help! Help! Help!
Louis, that's close enough, Brent. If you want to see her live.
Mr. Cartwright.
Who's in the wagon?
There's 5. All headed for the hangman's noose.
That's far enough, Tallman.
Let him go, Doyle.
Not unless you can give me a good why, boy.
I'm telling you, Doyle. Let him loose. Or we're coming in there after you.
Come ahead. But just be careful where you step. The bodies could be in your way.
He means it, Tallman.
What are we gonna do?
What do you want to let him go?
We want out, and right now.
It's too much to ask.
You got 30 seconds to change that, or we start breaking some necks.
He's bluffing, Ben.
Don't you bet on that.
No. Rui, you keep out of this.
We can't have killers running around town loose.
Can't have them murdered in cold blood either.
He wouldn't dare do it. I tell you, he's bluffing you.
Time's running out.
Now, would you call that bluff if that was your wife being held up against a wagon?
That's not the point.
That is the point. Open that wagon.
I got no legal right to do it. Those are condemned killers in there.
Enough, Fancher.
He's up on that board. There'll be no more trouble. He's up.
All right. There you are. Now see to it. You can start by rounding up every gun in sight. And get us the best 6 horses in town.
All right, you'll get him. But we've got to get her to the doctor.
Figured. Now get us out of here. The next time we won't be so gentle. Zink, Scopeman, hurry up with them leg irons. Bucket, take the law, man, and get Guthrie Amber out of the lockup. Take this, kid.
All right.
We've done what you wanted. Let the boy go.
Hold it, Central, hold it. Is this your brat?
Yes.
What's your name?
Cartwright.
Ponderosa?
Yes, that's right. Now, please, leave the boy alone.
You got a pretty good stake in this. Only one way to keep it alive. Comes with us.
No.
Put him in the wagon.
No, Mr. Cartwright.
Hang on to him, Central. Any trouble out here, you know what to do with it.
Doyle, if anything happens to that boy, you'll answer to me.
Yeah. That could be interesting. Should that come to pass. Central, hang on to the kid till I see what's up. Sergeants! What's going on in there?
Hey, Doyle. Thought I'd be riding out with you, but not this time.
What happened in there, Amber?
Not long, man. You didn't like the way I looked at this rifle.
Oh. Well, pull that wagon out in the street and head it west.
Good as done.
Sergeants, keep an eye on these two. All right, folks. We got one last chore to do. Then we'll leave you gospel-spouting hypocrites to your just desserts. Zane, go round up the horses, bring them out here in the street. You, step out here. Step out.
My son, what do you want him for?
Shut up. Step out.
Leave her alone.
You, now with the rest. You, out!
You had better do as he says, my son.
All right, move it back. Move it back! All right, get him in a wagon.
You can't do that.
All right, get him in the wagon.
Déjeme, Ricardo. Por favor.
All right. Now listen. We're riding out of town. Those hostages in there are going to guarantee that we safely do it. Now, if anybody tries to stop us, keep us from going where we're going, gonna find our trail mighty easy to follow. But you ain't gonna like what you find marking it. All right, boys, mount up.
Remember what I said, Doyle?
I remember. You better just pray I don't get a chance to enjoy it. All right, move on.
You heard what Doyle said.
I just heard, Mr. Cartwright. You want me to join the posse?
No. Hoss and Little Joe are at the number 2 line shack right out town to meet me at the Western Trail.
Right away, Mr. Cartwright.
Clem, isn't it about time you start swearing in the posse?
Sure, and every man in Virginia City's aching to be a part of it.
Why not?
You saw what happened to Emily. Do you want that or worse to happen to those kids in that prison wagon?
But we can't just stand around here doing nothing.
Clem, you're not fit to ride. Now, give Grote and me a dozen good men and we'll go after him.
No.
Clem, that wagon and them prisoners is my responsibility.
Yes, and if you'd lived up to that responsibility, that wagon would have been guarded and none of this would have happened. Now, you know that.
Look, mister, now, just because that Mrs. Fancher didn't know any better than...
Fellas, bickering about who's responsible for what isn't going to get us anywhere.
What's holding up the posse?
Sam, how's Emily?
She's gonna die. Oh, I'm sorry. I asked you about the posse. Sam, I'm against the idea. What are you gonna do, just sit there and do nothing?
Well, Sam, I think it's Clem's idea, and I agree with him. If Doyle sees a large posse coming after him, he just might get it into his head to kill those 4 kids.
You're gonna have to pay that price anyway.
Well, all I know is that we sure can't send 12 men after Doyle.
Well, then who's gonna do the job?
Those of us who have the most to lose.
I want to go.
Count me in. Tobias?
I'm not a man of violence, but yes, I want to go.
And with me, that makes 4.
5. Or don't you think I have a stake in this affair?
5.
I thought you'd bring more men, Paul.
No, Hoss, not with them holding 4 children hostages.
Hey, the 5 of you couldn't get within a mile of them without being spotted. Why don't you let Hoss and I track them along?
That's why I sent for you. They're heading westerly. We'll meet you at the Ponderosa.
I'll go with your sons.
They go alone, Sam.
I thought we were all going to ride together. You don't expect me to stay at the Ponderosa without going after them?
Sam, you'll stay with us.
so scared. What are they gonna do to us?
Yeah, just, kind of keep us for a while, that's all.
I'm so scared.
Well, this is where we're gonna haul up, man.
What for?
Ain't you tired of running?
Yeah, but I ain't tired of living. We gotta get rid of these kids and get out of this territory as fast as we can.
You can, not without money. Not with every badge within 200 miles chasing you. Ready to kill you on sight.
What are we gonna do here?
We're gonna wait and get rich.
Seems like those sons of yours have been gone forever.
Luck runs slow, eh? Chavez?
Commentators.
Ben, it's no good. It's no good, this waiting, hoping to find a plan. You can't carry that to a brigade of rattlesnakes. You just blow their heads off.
Haven't you forgotten the children?
I wish that I could. Oh, but I tell you, I know these men. May heaven forgive me. I've defended them 100 times in court. I tell you right now, you're never going to see those children alive again. Don't say that, Sam. Please. Tobias, face the truth. It'll be easier now than later.
Well, they stopped moving. And the long summer pasture around Three Forks.
Yeah.
Now they're in the Box Canyon up at the end of the draw.
Did you see my daughter? And the others? Are they all right?
We didn't see him. The prison wagon's down there, and there's that lion shack there. Hold up there.
There's a pretty good spot they're in. Rock walls on either side and behind them. And a clear view straight down the valley.
Why would he stop there?
Doyle's waiting for me to make the next move.
Well, now, then let's make it.
Not us, Sam. Doyle said that he would see me when he was ready. I'm going to see him alone.
Yeah, and when you fail to come back, I'll ride out with a posse and gun those butchers down.
Cartwright, this is Doyle.
It's Doyle. Doyle out there. Fancher,
You just stay put. Doyle's come here to make a deal with me. And it's with me that he'll make it. Me alone. Do you understand? Now stay put. All of you. Just stay put. Where are the hostages?
The rest of the boys are keeping them safe enough. So long as me and Zink stay that way. Pretty nice spread you got here, Ponderosa.
It's a nice spread, that's no secret.
And it's no secret that you and me, we think different, too. Like maybe you'd like to see that young fella back alive, huh? I'd rather have your money.
What kind of money are we talking about?
Well, I don't want to squeeze you too hard, Cartwright. And the others should be able to come up with something. Let's make it $10,000 a head. $40,000.
Well, that depends.
Yeah?
I want all four of them back here. Safe.
That's what we're talking about.
I'm not sure that's what you're thinking about.
You'll have to trust me. Best I can do.
All right. You get the money, and those 4 children will be back here unharmed.
And we get 24 hours clear start. You know where we are. Be there by noon tomorrow with the money.
Doyle. All of them.
Sure, Cartwright. That wasn't very smart. Now it's going to cost you more. You only get 3 back when I get the money. The The other one I'm keeping to make sure I get that 24-hour head start.
You were a fool. A blind, ignorant fool. If I had the chance, I'd do it over again. And if your son hadn't stopped me, I would have gotten Doyle, too. How could he do a stupid thing like that? Thinking only of himself. Getting us all deeper into trouble.
And look what it's cost. They're going to keep one hostage. I only pray to heaven it's not Judith. Just the thought of her with those men.
We just don't know which one they're going to keep.
Mr. Fancher wanted a big posse. Don't you think he was right?
No, I still think a big posse's wrong. Frontal attack, we might lose them all. The situation's changed. They don't trust us now. Well, we know they're camped. I think we ought to go in and get our children out.
If we make one mistake or one sound, those men will... No. I say pay them.
Well, I was quite prepared to do that until Doyle said he was going to keep one of them. I think we've got to take the fight to them.
No, pay them. I want to see Judith back alive.
I'm ready to pay my 10,000.
2-1 against you.
Chavez?
I would pay, but my only fortune is my wife, my son. I have no money.
That does present a problem.
What problem?
If they're only going to release 3 of them.
Are you going to tell them which ones to release?
Well, I didn't mean that.
I'll guarantee Chavez end of the ransom. All right, come on, Brewer. Let's open up your bank.
Mr. Cartwright, gracias. Muchas gracias.
That's all you're gonna get. So you better share it.
Seconds!
Did you see?
They're gone now, so don't you worry about it.
That's easy to say.
I will not let that man hurt you.
What can you do?
I can fight. I promise you he will not touch you without a fight. You stay away from her.
But why, Lester? What's wrong?
Because you're my girl. That's why.
I'm not. But it doesn't matter. Have you forgotten where we are?
Just stay away from her, yeah?
Oh, come on, this is ridiculous. How can we fight among ourselves when the real enemy's out there?
That's right, and I'm scared of them. I have to believe someone will protect me from them.
He's just as scared as we are.
Stop it!
What can you do anyway? You're just showing off. My father says courage is the best weapon. 4 kids against those murderers? Your courage is gonna kill us. We must not be stupid, I agree. But let me tell you about my father. Was your father held captive?
Lester, let him tell the story.
My father was with the Juaristas during the revolution. He was captured by the Federales. They put him in front of a firing squad. But my father was angry. He was angry because the Federalistas had killed his brother and his brother's wife. So he did not care what would happen to him. So when they put him in front of the firing squad, He refused to wear a blindfold and did not turn away from them. He shouted at them.
Yeah, I know that feeling. Being too angry to be frightened.
Yes. And the captain of the firing squad, knowing that my father was not frightened, said to him, I will not make it easy on you. I will not kill you right away. I will bring you out at dawn every day, and you will not know what day it is that the bullet will hit you.
What's all this got to do with us?
For 3 days, they brought my father out in front of the firing squad. And for 3 days, they did not shoot him. And on the 4th day, the Juaristas came and took the town and liberated him.
And that's what I believe, too. Mr. Cartwright will save us.
And my father, too.
Right.
Mine, too.
All our fathers will try, but what can they do?
A whole lot, Judith.
Still, we must try to help ourselves.
Ricardo's right. We just can't sit around and wait for help.
Let's see what they're doing. Eating and drinking.
Planning to stay a while. Wait a minute. Maybe after they go to sleep, we can get out the window.
It's nailed shut.
Yeah, well, even if we could get out the window, we'd be walking right into their campfire.
And the guard by the door. If you listen, you can hear him.
Yeah. They're gonna have to be real careful.
And when they do come, there's going to be shooting. We've got to expect that.
But we've got to get out of here. What is that?
I already looked in there. There's nothing in there.
So did I, but where's that light coming from?
Let's see.
It's all right. They didn't hear.
That's good. What can we do?
We cannot take the boards out. It is too noisy.
Can't we try?
Hey, wait a minute. The ground here is loose. We could dig under the boards.
Of course, that is right.
Do you think we could?
Well, no, we're all in this together, so I think we should take a vote on it.
I remember what Senor Doyle said in Virginia City. If a posse came, they might find us dead. I say we should dig.
Me too.
Me too.
I can help.
Good, we'll take turns digging.
What about the dirt? Where can we hide it?
We can put it in the trunk. And we can use the trunk to cover up the hole if the guys start to come in. Now we're gonna need more than just fingers. Some coffee.
I already had 7 cups.
About some milk. We got some in the cooler.
Nothing, thank you. I am walking around because it's hard to sit still.
Yeah. Guess that's why I'm making sandwiches.
Catherine and Bert. I remember. I heard people talking about him when he was on trial. But Doyle. This is a name I never heard until today.
He's a man with a long record, all bad.
like the orders in the wagon.
Wait. Let me get my hand under this rock.
Somebody's coming.
You want to go for a walk, pretty? Come on. Come on.
Huggins!
I ain't through with you yet.
Thank you.
Just proves we all gotta stick together. Let's get back to work. We gotta go straight up.
I don't know if I can make it.
It's an awful long way up there.
Judy, we will help you. Come on. All right, come on, let's go.
Why did it have to be Lester? Oh, my God.
You wouldn't listen to me. I told you you'd never see those hostages alive again.
You told us. You told us you had no right. Who was it Who was it that pulled the trigger that actually killed Lester? You had no right! You had no right!
Ben, why does he say that I had no right?
Didn't have a chance to tell you. Emily's gonna be all right.
Emily's all right? I gave up hope. I thought that she was dead. I thought she was dead. That's why I did. Oh, bro. Bro, what did I do? Oh, forgive me. I'm sorry. I was wrong. I was so wrong.
Well, I was wrong, too. Out there at the prison wagon. I said they were bluffing. I said they wouldn't do anything. I guess I was wrong, too.
Good idea taking the sharps.
Yeah, I figured that with its longer range, we might just possibly need it.
Sure might. We'll give you a 4-hour start. That'll give you enough time to circle the flats and get across the plateau.
Right. We'll be there. Thanks, Paul.
Good luck.
Do you think it was wise to let Blue and Sam go back to town? Just the three of us?
We'll make out.
You have to make her so tight, it hurts her wrists. If someone is going to help us, it will have to be soon.
That's far enough. Drop your guns. Get off your horses. Step down. You got the money in those saddlebags?
I want to see the hostages.
Still don't trust me, do you?
No.
Not much you can do about it. We could just shoot you and take the money.
Doyle, we made a deal. Let me see him.
Goldman, bring him out.
Out.
Time! The money. Come over here. The other one.
It's all there.
I believe you, Cartwright. I knew I could trust you, Cartwright.
Send those kids down here.
But you said you didn't trust me. You were right. Goldman! Put them back in the shack! Hurry it up! They're going to keep us healthy and safe until we get out of the country. And if I feel like it, I might send them back to you. I got him, Paul.
Drop it. Now, get up. Get up.
I knew you'd come for us. I just knew it. I even told him so.
Isn't she beautiful? Isn't she beautiful?
Well, they finally got him there this time.
Pa's got to see this.
Yeah.
Now, what is it that Paul wants to see?
The Doyle gang. They got them all this time.
Locked up in state prison, safe and sound.
Well, that's good news. Hey, Jamie, look at this.
I finally locked him up.
Yeah, finally did. You gonna ride out to Westport with me?
Oh, well, I hadn't planned to. I was going to Virginia City to pick up my bridle. You know, the one that I was going to get the day we get...
Yeah. Well, that's a good idea. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll ride along with you.
Paul. Jamie's been to Virginia City by himself lots of times.
There's no more outlaws around here, you know.
Well, I'm not worried about Jamie. Just a nice day for a ride.
Oh.